Okay, first order of business, who's taking minutes?
Who's volunteering, huh?
Who's volunteering to take minutes, please?
Lori, can we read your handwriting?
I have
They
no
can't read
idea how
mine.
to do that.
You'll call roll call, and then write down whatever we decide to do. And then, we can take
Would you
it,
consider it, please?
we can take it to Lisa's. Get her to type it up.
know if I should do that. I'm not good at that.
Okay, we'll give it a try, Lori. Call the meeting to order. First one would be roll call. If you go to the minutes, Lori, you'll see where the list of everybody that was, so you can just go on that list. Just ask them if they're here. And
Where, I, see,
Under-
I don't
You should call names of people that aren't here as well.
Yep, because they'll just say no.
know where that is on here. I don't have my computer up.
Well, here.
Or where?
Right here. This is the list.
Okay. Keith Roloff,
Here,
Dick Seaborth,
Here.
Jeremy Reed, Gary
Clemic.
Klemick, sorry.
Head count of how many attended the banquet?
154, I think
Okay.
is what we paid. Number of meals, meal count.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody was counting right towards the end there, going around, I noticed. So somebody I knew had to count, so.
Well, the very simple way is the caterer, Cyril's Bar and Grill, knew how many plates.
Oh,
they put-
plates.
that Plate, they did a plate
Yeah.
count, so that's how we got the count. Sure.
That works. Yeah, it was well attended. Pleasantly
Really, we
surprised.
did.
I thought the food was excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, sorry about that. I know, the plastic forks, but you didn't need anything else. That beef was so tender, it just fell apart. So that was excellent food.
I thought the whole event, everybody that helped with the banquet, kudos to everybody. Decorations were wonderful. Meet and greet went well. Presentations, and then, of course, the band performance was just excellent. I think it was almost euphoric in the room. There was a lot of energy in the room, let's put it that way.
The only downfall that I saw in the whole thing was the ice machine didn't work. And then they forgot to tell anybody about it until they got there and they had to go buy
Oh,
ice.
really?
That's the only
The
thing.
caterer's problem, not ours.
That wasn't our issue, but it's the only down thing that I heard of the whole night. And if that's the worst you got, you'd have a heck of a banquet.
And we did.
Yeah,
A lot of fun.
I thought so.
Good.
Well, we don't do it every day or every year, you know, so I mean, I think,
Amazed at the energy we still had being Sunday of Oktoberfest weekend. That was impressive. Kathleen, you still had energy left? That was impressed. Good job there.
Was?
Yeah, and who collapsed after? Shoot,
Even when she went home, they called her to ask her things.
let's go party.
Yeah, I know. When once I got home to it, didn't take long, and I was in bed.
Yeah.
That was a long weekend. Fun though. Oh man, that was fun. Okay, can I have a motion then to accept the financials?
I'll make the motion to accept the financials.
Gary,
I'll second.
and second by Dick. All in favor signify by saying aye.
I,
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. It's, seems like we just got done with this, program, and now it's time to have the committee to go back and start picking out, our next one. Actually, the only reason it seems that way is because she came here later than normally. Normally we're here in this, early summer, but she had other issues, so she didn't get here till later. But, the committee is, I saw that set up, where's it written down? Who's all on that committee?
Oh, yeah, I read that as well.
Anyway, they'll need to get together and then they'll have to issue, she's got a copy of it, of what gets sent out.
Don't we have an individual that's invited or ready? Because that, and then we were offered two people, and we took Evelyn and,
We did have another one, whether she's still interested or not, I don't know. We interviewed her, or they interviewed her, I was just there,
that was Greg and Lori Howard's daughter,
yeah.
yeah. No.
And if she's still interested, I don't know.
Does she
That's
have-
up to the committee to bring that, recommendation to us, but,
She would have to reapply.
I think it'd be proper, I mean,
but yeah, I think she's got, she's got to fill the form out and send it to,
Because her resume is going to change a bit.
yeah, she's got another year of college in her and all that.
well, and we have to see if they can find a employment opportunity that would match the applicant, too, and stuff like that, so I think it's just
That,
a fair
that
process.
doesn't seem like always too big an issue, because
So,
the
you know,
businesses in town all seem to be
Yeah.
pretty nice that way.
and she did that via Zoom, the
Yeah.
interview, so and that worked really well,
Mm-hmm.
so.
Because when she was down south someplace in school. When we
Texas.
Texas, yeah.
Texas, I believe.
When you interviewed her.
That
That
was-
was very bright,
So do
very
we-
bright lady.
Do we need to contact her then, or what would be the procedure?
We'll send her one,
Well,
the committee will send that out and probably send her
well,
one.
we have to contact her, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, or is it right here that we're gonna be posting for our application
Yep.
process till December 31st, 2023? So I'm
They're gonna
looking at
send out.
here that we're looking if we wanna approve this application, is how I'm seeing it here. Or am I looking at this wrong here? We're under new business here.
Release,
Oh,
Larry?
she needs us to approve
new
this press
business.
release, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
press releases.
That's this one here. That came
Yeah.
out with the agenda
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's good that we got the QR code worked out now so that when it is submitted, you'll see there's a list that she has of about 20 colleges and schools that this can be submitted to.
Yeah.
That's one thing we've been working on trying to get is that QR code because I'm not, I think it goes straight to our website. We have two choices. It could go straight to the website or straight to the interview for this.
Oh,
And which is why I brought up, I'm on the agenda, when you want to
Good.
talk about this.
yeah, you're on that committee for
Well, it was,
recommending a person, right?
no, it was the committee for the proposal to advertise
Oh, okay.
for this. We never, I don't know if we ever really had an official committee, but
Well, there actually is one.
then I must have been on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were on it,
Yeah.
and so was
Steve was on it.
Brian was on it. Steve, I think.
I think it was John Vorek and myself and Steve and Gary that did the interviewing
Yeah,
process, but, you know,
yeah, I know, I just sat in on the meeting that night.
but I don't really see that on the, as business tonight, but, or we put that on for business for next month to decide for future.
Well, if we get this and get it sent out, then because the committee might change
Pending,
depending on the new members or whatever that we get, so. She did send, Lisa did send out who was on the committee this last time someplace. I don't know where to put it, but, but, yeah, tonight what we need to do is get this approved. If this is what we want to send out, and especially now that you've got that code in there, that'll really help the process. And then from there, see what interest we got.
Yeah, when I submitted the 20-some questions to be used for the interview, the intent of those questions was someone was viewing that, they'd be answering some of the questions they already had. And it was never intended to like stand alone as the interview. We had thought that there should be like a minute to 2 minute kind of introduction to it, a few added points, like the Sister Cities Exchange Program has been going for, I'm not sure, 30 years or more than 30 years. And over that period of time, we've had 25 or more people that participated in it, and then have a list of some of the different jobs so they can see that right away, that some of the different jobs that they had done when they were in the exchange program over there. And then at the end of that, we don't want it to be very long. We just want it short. And at the end, said, and following is an interview of 2 of the exchange students that we recently had. And then we go right into that interview. Because right now, if they click on the interview, they see League of Women Voters, and they might not know, oh, what's this? I thought we were looking at Sister City stuff, you know.
Yeah.
There isn't any explanation. It's just there on the website, and it has Evelyn and Bridget's picture. And I click on it, then it goes to an introduction to League of Women Voters, which is fine, but I thought if we had like a 1 minute or 2 minute introduction, something short in the beginning, and I did talk with Newcat, that can be done, easily to attach it in front and or some portion at the very back telling them, now you can go, if you're interested, go back to our website for an application. So that's something that we could add. I think it can work right now as is, but we can work on, because we could change what the QR code actually goes to if we get that added segment in, by December 1st or something, because it might be short. When I talked to Steve last week, they were kind of busy for the next 2 weeks, but we could work out something.
Okay.
And that's what I was thinking we'd add to it yet. Just a little bit of a few bullet points of things that,
Well, you want to at least encourage the people, once they got to get past the League of Women Voters thing, or that's got to be cut out and something added in its place.
no, I don't think any of it has to be cut out. It would be added right into it. So we kind of introduce that League of Women Voters conducted this interview and may answer some of their questions.
Yeah, so it doesn't get confused where they're actually applying for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it makes sense. If it goes right to the League of Women Voters, your idea is great, because then you have that introduction
Yeah, we
to
did actually
the
introduce them
interview.
that they were
Right.
conducting this interview.
Yeah, so, and that was your recommendation under 7.2,
Yeah.
was to do something like that, yeah. Sounds great.
And so Lisa wanted that brought to discussion. I don't know. As I said, I think it can work right now. If we need something already out there by next week already, I think it's next week already, the 15th. We wanted to start then already.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
15th.
So we won't have time, because we need a couple of screenshots of something or other, maybe like a list of the jobs that people have done over there. Lisa does have that list.
That's wonderful.
So we could still work on that and still have this out there for the public to see.
Okay. So do we need to have a motion for these updates, or
We probably need a motion to approve the
But probably this, yeah.
to
that we
approve
have.
this?
press release,
Yeah,
to get that part going, and
Yeah, the flyer and the press release. Probably they're back to back, I
Oh,
think.
yeah, that other page was.
College database, you know?
Yeah. And then separate would be you know, your request to do a segment,
Add
a
on.
video, yeah.
Yeah, add on to the video.
Okay, can I have a motion to that effect?
I'll make a motion to approve the draft for the, for the press release.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
John.
Gary, you following up then on that code?
Yep.
All right, great.
And 71, yeah.
Next thing would be the recognition award
Gary
for
that seconded it.
2023. We were a little late last year, but I guess, does anybody, the committee want to get together and try to pick out somebody to, or some business or whatever? And, boy, that's gonna be cutting it close to come back in December, but
Did they ever, did we ever have it in discussion for amending that? If it could be someone outside of the country? that
I
may have
believe
helped?
I believe we did.
Did we get that?
I believe we
we pass
passed that.
I'm just recapping and asking.
I thought we did, didn't we?
Yeah. We voted on that to,
Yeah.
because the way the old one was, we couldn't do it. It had to be
Yeah.
kind of local. But then I asked Lisa what we had to do, and she said, well, just, pass a statement saying that you want to expand it to open it up. And
Okay.
so we should be good.
So we're not restricted then?
No.
Okay.
You're on your own, but you're not restricted. I guess,
No, so we'll come back with a recommendation for the December meeting?
Do we even have a December meeting?
yeah, it's on the schedule.
Okay.
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yes. Should be able to.
Yeah, we'll come back with a December meeting recommendation.
Okay.
Great.
Mr. Chairman, I
ma'am.
would suggest that we go back to 7.2 and have a separate motion for that, adding that video segment. I think Gary was directed to bring it to this group, and the motion addressed the press release, but it didn't address that video segment.
Okay. Can I get a motion to have Gary go through and get that
Yeah.
QR code updated and the segment changed to? so
I'll
we
make
have
that
something to-
motion.
I'll second that.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, and you'll have it back to us by December 1st, who you want,
We will,
at least some choices, or?
yeah, we'll have something written up, whether it actually can get embedded in together because I know that Thanksgiving's coming and then, because we'll do, the master copies at NewCat, so that's where we're gonna have the work done.
Sure.
Whether they can get it done here in November, because before Thanksgiving or not, but I'll bring back something by the next meeting,
Okay.
so we'll keep it on the agenda.
Okay, then we're good there. And the recognition team will get back to us at the December meeting.
That's December 4th?
Correct.
Yeah, I think, not exactly sure, but yeah. And everybody got a list of who the past ones are? So,
No.
Oh, it's an,
It's on here under recipients.
okay.
There it is.
was it on there?
And the recipients.
yeah, it's in the
Yeah.
agenda bundle.
Yeah.
Database.
Recipients right down here.
Oh.
Okay, now the next one,
Show area on mine.
next order of business in here anyway is the announcements. I did send a letter to both mayors thanking them, and I even had it sent to them in German, so I had them
So who translated it?
guess. It wasn't me.
Evelyn.
Evelyn.
That's why I'm guessing.
Evelyn did.
Okay, thanks.
She did it for me. And then that got sent out. So I did send that. And that came with our whole group listed on there as senders. I didn't do anything with Jensen Motors and the host families or New Ulm Realty, so we should send them, some thank you for participating too. I think we've generally done that, haven't we?
It was noted in the financials that the host families received some chamber dollars as a thank you gift. So that's where the thank you note should have gone, or has it been allocated and they haven't sent out the chamber dollars? Or did I misinterpret what that was in the financials?
I have no idea.
I don't see anything in the financials for that.
I don't see anything that was actually done it yet. I think we have to approve that first.
Well, okay.
No, if I remember right,
It's
we
in the
said that
expenses
50
right here. Host family chamber dollars from Germany fund.
oh, yep,
So it tells me that reflects that it's been done already.
yeah, so this has been, the only question I had was in this part of it, they had put down $50 and we had approved 100
It
last year.
approved, yeah, but there's two host families, so each got 50. I believe it.
I will have to check into that. I thought that each one was gonna get 100 in chamber dollars this year.
I thought we had talked about increasing that, or maybe we never got
Well,
to that
then
far
it
about
isn't clear
increasing.
in the minutes what actually, in the financials, what actually did happen. And if that was sent out already, a thank you letter after that is kind of redundant. But,
That's true.
yeah, it should, a thank you note should have gone with the chamber dollars.
But I don't think it would be too late to express a thank you in a written letter format. And that would be something, Keith, you could work out with Lisa and find out the status. Did she just send them out or tell people to pick them up? I suggest a follow-up and then a letter, even if they already have picked up those
Yeah,
chamber dollars.
and I need to check on the chamber dollars, how much.
Well, what's written would reflect that they each got 50, but if it's 100 each family, then that's fine too. But it's not clear exactly what happened.
Because I do remember we had talked about this last time, and we had thought the $50 was really pretty low because, I mean, that's not even covering partial the gas money, but, and I believe we bumped it up to $100 per family. But I will check with Lisa to make sure, and I'll report back. And we'll work on the letters to Jensen, New Ulm Realty, and the host families. Now, the next item would be our favorite one, the signage. I think I saw that the city council said it was okay, right?
It has passed, and the signs have been ordered, and when they arrive, the city engineer will supervise placement, and for the costs that the city must pick up or are charged by the state, because the one that's on at the 1415Y, that's a state expense. Well, it'll come through, but it's understood that it'll go to our account, and we'll reimburse accordingly. So it's in the works.
The official, it's a state and city thing, timetable?
I don't know, a clue, I haven't, yeah, I haven't.
I imagine pending their schedules, they'll get
Yeah.
it done. You know, just, we gotta be patient.
I
We've
would
been
be,
this long.
Yeah, there obviously isn't a real big rush because this has been going on for, wow, before I got even on the council. They were already working on that.
It's about a 2-year,
That's 3, I bet I'll even,
I would be a bit surprised if the signs haven't already come to New Ulm, though.
what?
It didn't seem that that there was a big backlog at the vendor who's providing the signs.
Okay. Wonderful. So we can probably put that,
So,
that to bed one of these days,
keep it
huh?
on the agenda. I think, before the agenda, before next month, we should get an update from the city engineer.
Okay. Yeah, we'll keep it on there.
On that point, I would also recommend that we contact the media when the signs are installed and that this group go out and pose for a photo opportunity. If media doesn't show up, we can take a photo and submit it. But it would be good to get some exposure again for this organization.
Yeah, and explain to the
Commission.
community what those are.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
maybe we could plan to go out there before the next meeting or something, you know? Maybe meet it, if people's schedules allow, you know, go out at 4:30 or something,
Sure.
or 4:45.
When the sign, if the
Before
signs are
dark.
there. Yeah.
Before dark.
If the signs are there.
Yeah,
December 4th,
Not
could
in a
be
blizzard.
tight.
no, that's, I'm
Not
just,
last week,
Because
Yeah.
right now it's 5 o'clock at sunset, so.
aren't we just?
yeah.
I'll contact our
Yeah,
engineer
weather
and find out
conditions.
if he's had any.
Yeah, we need a little snow in the backdrop, so.
Yeah. Hey, not yet.
Well, we could take a group picture and we can take a picture of the sign and put the sign in with us.
Superpose in.
Sure,
Yeah, there we go.
fair weather commission.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
Carolyn's good at that. She can
Photoshop it.
she can insert us. So, make it work.
All right, now I put a note down to make sure that we keep this on the agenda, so next month we'll try it, we'll see if you tell us it's in there, we'll try to send out a note to everybody, we'll meet in front of one of the signs for a picture. And we'll get a hold of the Journal,
For sure.
yeah.
And don't forget KNUJ.
And what?
Don't forget KNUJ.
Yeah, Keith, come on.
Well, you're
with the
gonna be
program.
there, aren't you?
Isn't that a given?
Well, I think we should do it at noon, and then Dick should take us all out to lunch. That's what I think. So I'm just throwing out an idea. I'll make a motion on that.
Is there a second?
It's be daylight yet, you know, noon, so.
Yeah.
Fred's-
Are there any other announcements or anything else that anybody wants to bring up?
That's legal.
Well, at least that doesn't get us in jail. If not, then the next meeting will be Monday, December the 4th here. We may be earlier if we need to get a picture. So I will take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion
I
to
will
adjourn.
second that.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Meeting is over.